Hello beauties and welcome back to my channel. Today I have a little bit something different for you, and it is a hair tutorial. This was a requested video, so I finally got it put together. I hope you guys enjoy it, so let's go ahead and get right in. The first product I'm going to be using is Batiste Dry Shampoo, and this is the cherry scent. It smells amazing, but I honestly love all of them. And I'm just kind of applying this at my roots all over. And I do have clean hair, but I like to use this for a little bit of extra grip, and yeah. And then I just use my fingers and really work it in to my scalp and roots. And then I love to use my wet brush, so I will just be brushing it through and making sure I don't have any white marks. And next I'm going to be teasing my hair using this brush. It just has a lot of bristles to it. And then I'll be spraying with this Amika Touchable Hairspray. So what I do, I tried to kind of fast forward this because it's not like rocket science, but I do 2 sections in the back first and tease that all up, and that way I get some volume. And right after I tease, I spray with the hairspray. So for every section that I do, I will tease it like right at the root, making sure that I'm holding my hair straight up, and then spray it with the hairspray. So I just kind of do it all the way around to a right about above my ear, sorry. Cannot talk. So yeah, and I love teasing. It really adds a lot of volume and makes my hair look thick because I do have thin hair. And now for the curling part, I am using a Lange curling wand, the 25mm. I love this wand. You can leave it on for a shorter amount of time or do like thicker sections and just get big loose waves, or you can do the smaller sections like I am. And so I just wrap it around, and you can see I do leave a lot out on the ends because obviously I have shorter hair, so I don't want the curls to take away too much of my length. So I do try and make sure that I get the beginning of the curl really close to my root, because that's once again going to make my hair look fuller and thicker. And moving on to the back section here, I like when I'm up towards the top there, you'll see I kind of round it out towards the back and just kind of get those curls moving that way. And then for the very back section, I just do my best to get as much of it as I can, just still holding the wand downwards and just wrapping it and leaving out quite a bit of the ends. So you can tell it's not like perfect or precise, but it just gives you pretty waves in the back. Now let's move on to the top section. It's still pretty much the same way. The only place that I really kind of switch up the curls is in the front, face framing pieces. But you can see the way I curl like that back piece to really get a lot of volume. So I curl it towards the back of my head, and yeah, just making sure to get it right at that root. So with the face framing pieces, I try not to leave them on for quite as long or get it quite as close to the root, and then you'll see I brush through it right away because I don't want that piece to be super tight. And then I am going to move on to the other side of my part and start doing that same teasing and then spraying with the hairspray to lock it all in. And once you do go over that teasing and the hairspray sections with the curling wand, that really helps to lock in the teasing too, so that you have volume that lasts all day. And then for these sections, I am literally just doing the same thing, wrapping it around as close to the root as possible and holding out those ends, and then just moving along the sections. Alright, and then this last area here, right in front of my face, I usually curl it once really fast, and then if it still needs a little bit more bend, like it did this time, I'll go over it again. Once again, I try and leave it on the shortest amount possible so it doesn't get too wavy. This is the final product, and it's the Joico Body Shape Texturizing Finishing Spray. So I just kind of lift up my hair, get that bottom layer, and do it on the back and the sides of my hair, and then just all over on top too. And this adds a lot of hold and texture for your curls. Then I'm going to take my favorite wet brush, which I obviously need a new one, but anyways, I'm just going to brush through all of those curls, and this is really important because it really softens them, and trust me, you will not brush them out. It just gives that beachy look. And then I'm going to use that bristle brush because I want to soften up some of that teasing so it doesn't look like a rat's nest. And then I just kind of grab that hairspray again, spray all over, play around, and kind of fine-tune everything. Sometimes I do like to tuck the one side behind my ear, and then I'll do a little more hairspray, and yeah, just kind of play around and shake around until you have it how you want it. And then that is it. Here is the finished hair. I hope you guys liked this video. It was a requested one, so I finally got it put together. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you all soon. Bye, beauties!